The following program contains scenes of violence and coarse language and is not suitable for younger children. Parental discretion is advised.
Welcome everyone to Brantford Wrestling. My name is Jamie Franchuk, here with Chris Crucifix. Chris, how are you doing, friend?
Feeling great. It's a great summer evening here in Brantford, Ontario at the Knights of Columbus, and it's a great card put on by Brantford Wrestling, the second annual. We're going to kick things off big time with a ladies match up here, and you heard that ovation for the wild child Jody Threat as she came out to the Knights of Columbus, taking on the young Zandra Lee.
Yeah, Jody Threat, no stranger to big matches, no stranger to action, but Zandra Lee, she's a young up-and-comer. Do you think she's going to give Jody Threat the respect she deserves here?
Absolutely not. Zandra Lee coming up in the Northland wrestling area, trained by the legendary Dane Jarrus. And we got talent from all over Canada here at Brantford Wrestling, but she's in there with one tough customer, the wild child Jody Threat, who definitely has the experience advantage in this contest.
Yeah, no doubt, Chris, and you can see it there. Jody backing. Oh, Zandra Lee looking for show of sportsmanship here. I don't know if Jody Threat's going to go for this. Let's see.
A little too late for handshakes, if you ask me. This match presented by big-time sponsors at Avenue Lighting here at St. Paul and Brant Ave. They've been supporting Brantford Wrestling 2 years in a row now. And that's where that handshake got Jody Threat, a kick to the midsection, and now pulling on that hair.
Yeah, you can see Zandra Lee has her hair tied up there. Jody Threat, a lot to grab onto. Could be a dirty advantage there from Zandra Lee.
Great reversal, go behind by the Wild Child, hits the rope, shoulder block takedown. Power advantage to the Wild Child so far. Back elbow takes Zandra Lee down to the canvas once again, Jamie.
Zandra Lee into the corner. Oh! Big corner clothesline, another one from, Jody Threat just giving it to Zandra Lee.
Wild Child going to town here, unloading. You can see the senior official, Harry D, trying to get both women out of the corner, and they do just that with a belly-to-belly overhead suplex, and it was a near fall for the Wild Child.
2 count, counted by Harry D, senior referee here at Brantford Wrestling. Zandra Lee rolled out to the apron. She's calling for time. Sorry, there are no timeouts here.
Brantford fans taking a bit of exception with the tenacious Zandra Lee here, but this might be a big mistake for her. Trying to use that count to her advantage, but Jody Threat going to bring her in the ring the hard way.
Zandra Lee, though, capitalizing, using that ring. Good awareness.
German release suplex there from Zandra Lee, beautifully executed. Going for that near fall here again. Once again, hooks the leg.
Going for those covers. Very smart move. Staying on her. She's going for the win here. Oh, man.
Smothering the Wild Child. Zandra Lee in control here early on.
No, but she's losing focus, talking to the fans. Zandra Lee's got to keep her eye on the prize here. If she's gonna capitalize, if she's gonna get a win over Jody Threat.
Loving blows to the back of the Wild Child. Zandra Lee goes to town once again, trying to soften up the back of Jody Threat here.
Yeah, Zandra Lee toying with Jody Threat here. I don't know if this is a great idea. You got to stay on her. I mean, Jody Threat's been everywhere. TNA wrestling, like, Yep, fighting back.
Jody Threat traveled all over the world, former TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champion. And now right here in the opening contest, things going her way. Sling blade, nicely executed from Zandra Lee, hooks the leg once again.
Quick cover.
Near fall.
Quick cover, I like to see that. She's got to keep that eye on the prize for the whole match if she's going to get a victory here over Jody Threat.
And you can see Zandra Lee, Jamie, wise beyond her years, right back to work. Wouldn't get Jody Threat, a moment to breathe, smothering her with this reverse chin lock, doing anything she can to keep Jody Threat grounded.
Oh boy, big move here, stunned Zandra Lee into the corner, but Zandra Lee, nobody home.
Jody Threat on the comeback trail here. Unloads on Zandra Lee, series of clotheslines, taking her opponent down.
Oh, big kick to the bread basket. Oh boy, kick to the side of the head. Zandra Lee's reeling on that second rope. Jody Threat firing up. Oh, knees to the back and, German suplex.
Called a receipt in wrestling, Jamie. A little payback from that series of suplex we'd seen earlier from Zandra Lee. Jody Threat gets her up top. When we see that F5, it might be all over. Zandra Lee knows that. Trying to break that hold and does.
Well scouted. She knew she was in trouble if that F5 went off. But oh boy, that steel ring post to the shoulder of Jody Threat.
Could be a serious difference maker here for Zandra Lee. This could be the opening she needed. Now with Jody on her back, Samoan driver.
Ooh, 2 count for Zandra Lee. She thought that was 3. She thought that was a slow count. I don't think so. That was a fair count by Ref Harry D. Oh, don't be too concerned, Zandra.
With her back turned, big mistake. Trying to whip Jody Threat across that squared circle. Jody will not budge, holding on to that top rope with dear life. Reversal.
Oh, big spear.
Takes Zandra Lee up into the air. This could be all over.
Oh no, I think that's all she wrote.
Big time victory here for the Wild Child. And the match presented by Avenue Lighting. We just lit things up here at Brantford Wrestling in the opening contest.
What an opening bout, Chris. Jody Threat getting the win, but Zandra Lee, that was a good showing by Zandra Lee.
Still making her young journey in professional wrestling. And she was inside that squared circle with one of the best and brightest, one of the toughest in Ontario professional wrestling today, the Wild Child, Jody Threat.
Zandra Lee wondering what happened, asking Gary D what happened. That F5 took a lot out of her. But I'm sure, Chris, isn't the last we're seeing of Zandra Lee. That was a great showing.
Incredible way to kick things off at Brantford Wrestling. It's the only opening contest. We still got 5 board made matches to go. Stay with us.
The following contest is a triple threat match and is brought to you by Camp Bay Media. Introducing number 1 from Orillia, Ontario, weighing in at 199 pounds, the High Octane Hero,
Everybody, Van Landen making his way to the ring. My broadcast colleague, Chris Crucifix, handling ring announcing for the first half of the show. We're splitting duties tonight. Van Landen coming in full of intensity in front of this Brantford Wrestling crowd. comes, always selling something. Bruce Thunderstein making his way to the ring. I think Bruce has his head mic hooked up, showing off that shake weight to this Brantford Wrestling crowd. He shakes weight and he looks great, so he says. No, come on, Bruce.
Introducing competitor number 3, hails from Montague, Mexico, and weighing today at 180 pounds, they call him El Diablo,
All the way from Atizapan, Mexico, making his way to the ring. Here he comes, Gabriel Fuerza, one of the absolute best in Ontario. What a triple threat match we have here for you. Chris, you're back to the broadcast desk. How is it out there? You're absolutely killing it, man.
No, it's been a great night so far. We just saw the ladies tear it up, and now we're going to keep the fire going here at Brantford Wrestling. It's a triple threat match. You got Gabriel Fuerza, one of the most decorated competitors in Canadian wrestling today, and he's arguably one of the measuring sticks, and you're going to see that with two of the best and brightest when it's Bruce Thunderstein and Van Landen set to lock up with Gabriel Fuerza. I'd hate to say, Jamie, these two guys might be in over their head, but you're in there with El Diablo, one and only.
I couldn't agree more, Chris. I think they might be in over their head, but this is a triple threat match. There are no friends, but, I mean, those two could work together and chop down Gabriel Fuerza. But then, who's going to come out on top?
The official ball here, feeling things out, checking for foreign objects before the match gets underway. Triple. Oh, here we hear Bruce Thunderstein.
in a little more efficient of a manner. Now let me tell you, this is my package to shake weight. I want you to give this a little bit of a shake for everybody here today. Now, that was quite the entrance there, Brandon. Now, when you run out of energy, I see you lying down here. Sometimes a little bit of Bruce juice is exactly what you need to help get you back on your feet. You know what I mean?
Ugh.
Would you like to try the Bruce juice? Is it free?
Jamie, have you tried some of that yourself?
I have not. I like how Forza asked, is it free? I don't think that would have any bearing on whether I drink that Bruce juice or not. Oh. Oof. Nincompoops.
What? You said nincompoops? Yeah, nincompoops. You know, everybody's got to strive to do a little bit better, and I think you can be one step above nincompoop with Bruce Thunderstein's help. You know what I mean?
Now Bruce getting out that dictionary thesaurus here early on in Brantford. Maybe speaking above their level here. Bruce juice right to the face.
Little taste of his own medicine, so to speak.
Bruce Thunderstein hasn't made many friends since coming on the scene here in Ontario wrestling. One of the biggest contests to date here, and it's right here in Brantford, Ontario. I'm sure he'll be catching up with the sponsors of this bout, Camp Bay Media. As Bruce Thunderstein loves to ham it up for all cameras, all video, and he's in a lot of trouble here right now.
Oh, absolutely. Big kick across the back. unholy alliance coming to an end.
All alliances aside in this triple threat match, and Bruce Thunderstein came here with some peace offerings for his opponents, but they took exception with that. And out to the apron goes Van Landen, quick as a cat here.
Oh boy.
One of the most exciting youngsters in Ontario. Nice German suplex from the barn burner Van Landen. And connects once again with that European uppercut into the corner.
Laying it on real thick here. Fast and furious against Fuerza. Oh, Fuerza though, rolling him up.
Didn't quite get him all the way, and here comes Bruce Thunderstein with that weight right to the back of the head, and all things are legal, Jamie, in this triple threat match.
Yeah, you got that right, Chris, and that's where... Oh, 2 count for Bruce Thunderstein. That's where Bruce Thunderstein might have the advantage here. He's got that whole bag of tricks, that whole bag of things he's selling to everybody. That shake weight, that can't feel good across the face.
I saw Bruce Thunderstein when I got to the Knights of Columbus earlier this afternoon, setting up with all his wares, trying to sell to all the fans here in Brantford. Snapmare takeover now with that shake weight. Always keeping fit, that Bruce Thunderstein.
Oh, but wait, there's more, he says.
I'm sure we'll get you in touch with Bruce Thunderstein's 1-800 line after this contest. And once again, with a series of kicks to the back of Fuerza and Van Landen, now choking him with that shake weight.
Yeah, and as you said earlier, Chris, everything's legal here, including shake weights and Bruce juice.
Any man could be pinned or submitted any time. That would end this triple threat match. Things could go either way, but right now, going in favor of the cunning Bruce Thunderstein.
That foot across the throat. And Fuerza breaking that up. You got to think maybe Fuerza could have let Bruce lay it in a little longer there on Van Landen. Weaken him up a little bit and capitalize, but I don't think that's how Fuerza does it.
Well, even though you'd have to give the experience edge to Gabriel Fuerza in this contest, never turn your back or give a moment there to Bruce Thunderstein, as you can see right now, going to work on both men.
Yeah, absolutely. He was doing pretty good at keeping both men at bay. But Fuerza, as we've been saying, is just such a competitor. Just one Fuerza is enough. Having to handle Fuerza and Van Landen, that's a tall order.
Nice reversal from Thunderstein, and connects with a modified backbreaker into the neckbreaker. Beautiful combination from Bruce Thunderstein.
Absolutely. 2 for the price of 1, he says. Here comes Van Landen. Oh, boy. Knees to the back. Bruce Thunderstein absolutely in control here.
Oh, here's that bag of tricks I did mention, Jamie. What's he got now? ShamWow?
Get this camera guy.
Well, it is wet out here today. We are outdoors, and the weather, it's holding up a little bit, but we're getting a little bit of a sprinkle right now. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Extremely dangerous. This is just sick, Jamie. You could end a man's life with that.
We call the Geneva Convention. Call the Hague. This is insane. Bruce Thunderstein, absolutely cool as a cucumber. Pouring the water. Oh, my God. Absolutely dastardly tactics by Bruce Thunderstein. Knocked off by Gabriel Fuerza, thankfully.
Fuerza launching himself at Thunderstein and brings Thunderstein back into the squared circle. Puts the brakes on. Beautiful reverser. Spinning around with that enziguri to the face.
Wow.
Handspring from Fuerza, on fire with the cutter.
What athleticism. Broken up by Van Landen.
Van Landen going to town here. Unloads with a series of shots on Fuerza. Devastating with those uppercuts, Jamie. Getting fired up. The barn burner.
Oh, nobody home. Wow.
Standing Spanish fly from Gabriel Fuerza into the powerbomb. Wow.
Wow, what a victory for Gabriel Fuerza. What a power bomb! Gabriel Fuerza with that Bruce juice. Oh no! You know, if I'm marketing a drink, I am not putting it in a bottle that looks like that. Gabriel Fuerza with the victory here. We've got lots of great action coming up tonight. What a first opening couple of matches. Chris absolutely killing it on the ring announcing. Like I said, we're splitting duty tonight. Lots more action to come, everybody.
Guelph, the Royal City. Join host Andrew Wood as he brings you the people, places, and events that make up your Guelph life.
One of the most dangerous strikers on planet Earth. Yuri Prohaska. He is absolutely sensational and a force to deal with.
T-City. Ryan Ortega. This man is so dangerous. Diego Lopez.
This kid is the real deal.
Anthony Smith. He just finds a way to win. Carlos Ober. He knocks them dead. Ian Machado. Gary.
Michael Venom Page. This is an unbelievable card.
Let's go.
The following program contains scenes of violence and coarse language and is not suitable for younger children. Parental discretion is advised.
Contest is sponsored by R.D. DePaulo Heating and Cooling. Introducing first at this time, hailing from the Northwest Territories, and weighing at 222 pounds, here is the Hawk Killer,
Matthew Black making his way to the ring. We got a Haas fight coming up, and the Haas Killer, the self-proclaimed Haas Killer, Matthew Black making his way to the ring right now. And he looks like he means business.
And his opponent weighing in tonight at 219 pounds and hailing from Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, here is Bradford Montague.
Bradford Montague coming through the curtain. Like I said, this is a Haas fight. Great call out there, Chris. Welcome back to the broadcast desk. What do you think of this man, Bradford Montague?
Bradford Montague, one tough customer, two big boys, about as big and tough as they come. And Matthew Black, Jamie, took a bit of exception. He had a hell of a contest last year at Brantford Wrestling against Carew, the Kurdish Crusher. That was one of the matches of the night there last year, and almost left off the card this year. And you know, as they say in wrestling, Jamie, card subject to change. He quickly stepped up to the plate when Bradford Montague put that challenge out.
Absolutely, and Matt Black, the self-proclaimed Haas Killer, is looking to win over this big Haas Bradford Montague.
As time goes on, Bradford Montague, a man who's made an allegiance with Pretty Ricky himself here at Brantford Wrestling. You can see him on all of Brantford Wrestling social media, meeting all the sponsors in Brantford, all the great fans, and Bradford Montague quickly becoming one of the top fan favorites here at Brantford Wrestling.
Absolutely. What a charismatic individual that Bradford Montague is.
Because you got a big Haas right here, right now. Let's go. Here we go. You ready? All the kids stop.
Montague not wanting to step down here. Not intimidated 1 inch here from the Haas, self-proclaimed Haas killer, Matthew Black. Two of the final standouts from Battle Arts Wrestling Academy, from the original Battle Arts, Jamie, and well-versed in various styles of fighting, both these men.
Absolutely. That is a grueling training school. And we can see here Bradford proclaiming himself to be Brantford's Haas. And I couldn't agree more. Local favorite, Bradford Montague.
Both men collar and elbow tie-up once again here. That's exactly living up to that Haas fight name. This contest, Jamie, sponsored the first half main event of the second annual presentation here from Brantford Wrestling, sponsored by RD DePaulo Heating and Cooling. And that's why you're seeing two of the biggest on the card here tonight squaring things off.
He grew up in the dirt. He's used to it.
Absolutely. And
exception there with Bradford Montague, his background from Prince Edward Island.
oh, wow.
No. You think you're the Haas killer? You kill me, Haas. Let's see it, Haas. Let's go, Haas. You roll? Let's do it. Yeah.
Oh, Bradford Montague asked for it, both men toe-to-toe.
You want this? You go.
Not giving an inch. Shoulder tackles from both men. Nobody going down, but Matt Black, his arm is taking those tackles.
You go again. You go again. It counts.
And neither man wants to slip on that apron there. Light misting rain here at the Knights of Columbus, but Matthew Black with the shortcut early on, pulling on the mullet of Bradford Montague.
Absolutely, and as stylish as it is, that mullet is dangerous, especially with the weather we've got tonight in Brantford. This slippery mat, coupled with a pull of that hair, and you're gonna hit that mat.
Bandana's coming off here for Bradford Montague. Party's over.
Oh boy. Oh man.
And you can hear those chops echoing out alongside the Grand River here.
I can
West Brantford.
feel those shots, Chris. That's just, oh man.
Face first goes Black into those turnbuckles to the light of the Brantford crowd here. Maybe all four corners, Jamie.
It looks like it. He's calling for it. He's going diagonal. Oh. Holding on to the ropes, Matt Black, not going anywhere.
Certainly use those ropes to his advantage. You can see Harry D trying to keep that distance from Bradford Montague. No distance kept here. Atomic drop from the Hawks.
And up for, what a slam.
Tassels are coming off. All business for Bradford Montague. Back suplex and a big one, Jamie.
Yes, Bradford is in control. Brantford's Haas setting up for a big suplex. Oh, slips out. Oh boy, nobody home. Go to the outside. Bradford Montague on the grass.
Alongside the ringside area here, in front of the top sponsors of Brantford Wrestling, Matthew Black continues that assault on Bradford Montague on the outside. Right against that ring post, Jamie, and Harry D unloading with that 10 count. He wants both those men to get the action back inside the squared circle.
Absolutely, and Bradford, his back's got to be hurting. Those steel posts, man, run right into that steel post. You're going to be feeling that for a while.
Devastating stop right to the back on Bradford Montague. Pinpoint accuracy from Matthew Black. He looks like he's enjoying it, Jamie.
Yeah, he is. The self-proclaimed Haas Killer is in control at the moment, much to the dismay of this Brantford Wrestling crowd. Big slam in the center of the ring. Ah, come on. You're not pinning anybody like that.
Not going to defeat someone like Bradford Montague in that fashion. Absolutely right, Jamie. Montague trying to fight off Matthew Black. Cuts him off with a knee to the midsection. Not marrying that mullet over.
Still in control. What a kick to the back. Oh. This Brantford Wrestling crowd. Oh man, this Brantford Wrestling crowd not liking Matthew Black at all.
Matthew Black continuing those shenanigans from last year to this year, Jamie. He's not here to impress anyone in Brantford, including Bradford Montague.
The Bradford's Haas. A lot of fighting him. Fighting back. Ah, man.
Bradford Montague, he's in his element there, Jamie. He likes a good fight. He asked for it and he got one. Matthew Black, one of the top competitors, fastest rising competitors. A lethal striker.
Ooh, absolutely lethal striker. And those chops, you could hear him across the street.
Jam-packed crowd here at the Knights of Columbus. First half main event presented by R.D. DePaulo. What a match for them to present. DePaulo, a name famous in professional wrestling all the way back to Elio DePaulo in the Buffalo, New York, Niagara Falls area. And that just keeps with the deep-rooted tradition here at Brantford Wrestling. And Brantford has always been a wrestling town, Jamie.
Oh, absolutely. Some of the biggest names that have ever been have been through Brantford.
Back suplex connects there from Matthew Black.
Bradford just, oh no. Matt Black's got that. He says he's going to pull his head off.
And you can see blood rushing to the head of Bradford Montague. Turning purple, turning red, grimacing. Trying to break that hold, trying to get the fans here of Brantford to get behind the self-proclaimed Brantford Haas.
Absolutely, and they're coming to his aid now. You can hear them. Bradford's up. Matt going for that last-ditch effort. Get on the back. Into the corner.
Well, it was a smart plan from Matthew Black, just wrapping around Bradford Montague, but Montague just too much power. Miscalculation for Montague goes hard into those buckles, Jamie.
Absolutely. He's thinking at least he got him off his back, but Matt Black knows he's staying on top of him. He's not giving him an inch. Oh, big clothesline to the back. He's going for a proper cover now. Could this be it? Oh, 2 count for Matthew Black. He's surprised, and frankly, so am I. He was really staying on top of Bradford there.
I think Matthew Black thought he was going to have a much easier night. That's why he accepted that challenge of Bradford Montague so willingly. Scoops Montague again with a slam. But all you did was just fire him up, Jamie. He's getting mad now.
He sure is. Brantford's going to be behind him as well. Brantford's going to be behind their Haas. Here he is. Look at him.
With the power of the mullet, Montague coming alive here.
3 slams. He's back to his feet.
Face to face with the Haas Killer. Unloads. Series of forearm shots to Matthew Black. He might be on Dream Street here, Jamie. Out on his feet. Reversed. Clothesline takes him down to the canvas.
Wow.
Pure power on display from Montague. Sizes him up. Leg drop.
Huge leg drop. No, Bradford was running on pure heart and adrenaline there.
Mullet Mania running wild here in Brantford and hoisting Matt Black up onto his shoulders. Airplane spin coming on.
Oh boy, he's going.
And round goes Matthew Black.
Holy smokes.
Right here in reverse now.
I'm dizzy just watching this.
can see the ref Harry D just trying to stay out of the way, but Montague is he himself. Boot to the face from Matthew Black. Hoists up onto those turnbuckles.
Oh, wow. Catching somebody as big as Matthew Black. What a hoss!
There's that power again from Montague and slams him with authority.
Wow, there we go. Brantford's hoss with the victory. Bradford Montague, your winner in this contest, Brantford's hoss. Thanking the fans of Brantford. What a victory over Matthew Black. Matthew Black absolutely took it to Brantford's hoss, Bradford Montague, but Bradford coming out on top, running on pure heart and adrenaline at the end there to claim the victory.
Show that we actually have a very special guest here tonight. He's a VIP. He's just one of our sponsors, and it's also his birthday today. Holy! We have a new birthday boy in the house. Nolan from Avenue Lighting Design has turned 18 years old. So right now, we're going to sing him a little song. It goes like this, and make sure to sing it to Nolan. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, come on. Matt Black, we thought he was out of here. Coming back to attack Brantford Montague, Brantford's hoss, Bradford Montague. Just trying to celebrate a birthday here. Oh, man. Bradford's down, just completely blindsided. Oh, no. Matthew Black back in the ring with a door. Oh, no. Oh, no. Up in slam position. This is terrible. No. Oh, no. Oh, my God. What a horrible showing here from Matthew Black. Couldn't accept defeat. Bradford Montague left laying in the ring, being put through that door. This is terrible. We're gonna have to get some attention out here to take care of Bradford Montague. Everybody, we're gonna collect ourselves. We'll be back real soon. But once again, Bradford Montague, your winner.
Do you like talk radio? Catch a televised simulcast of The Mike Farwell Show. Listen to callers rant or rave. Watch interviews with guests on topics impacting your community. The Mike Farwell Show, weekdays from 10 till noon on Rogers TV.
Sundays for Pairs is a service that we believe will help you discover more of God's promises and purpose for your life. A reminder that God is for you. Courtesy of Pairs Community Church. Join us every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. on Rogers TV to be encouraged and pointed towards hope.
The following program contains scenes of violence and coarse language and is not suitable for younger children. Parental discretion is advised.
Our next match, brought to us by Terry Summerhays Real Estate Team, is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Chris Crucifix here in the second half of the Brantford Wrestling Show, the second annual here at the Knights of Columbus in West Brant. Historic night. The weather is held out. My broadcast colleague Jamie, he's in the ring calling all the combatants out to the ring in the second half. And what a second half we have. We hear that music now. And it's of Stratosphere, one of the toughest customers in professional wrestling today. Jamie patiently awaits his introduction. You can see Harry D, the official for this contest, getting in here. You know Stratosphere aligning himself with Jeff Black. We saw what they did last year. They tried to end the career of Pretty Ricky Wilde. And they locked him inside that steel cage and put him out of professional wrestling for good. Fans here in Brantford await in anticipation.
Of the six, weighing at 215 pounds,
Stratosphere taking some exception to some of the fans' comments here in Brantford. Someone that's no stranger to competing in Brantford over the years. Things are about to be electrified here, though, in Brantford. It's Stratosphere against the young Johnny D. Here the fans in Brantford start to come alive for Mr. Electricity. Brantford's getting a vitamin D injection right here. Great introduction there from Jamie Franchuk. We split the duties here tonight in a historic night of Brantford wrestling action. He'll be joining me here back at the broadcast booth any moment as DeLuca makes his way to the ring.
Chris, I'm so excited for this one. Johnny DeLuca, one of the hottest up-and-coming wrestlers in Ontario, anywhere really. And he's taken on Stratosphere, who incredible in the ring, but man, what a jerk that guy is.
Not one shot away from taking any shortcuts to get to a victory. Stratosphere, one of the slimiest competitors you'd ever have to square off against.
Yeah, he's no friend of the city of Brantford.
No friend to Pretty Ricky, no friend to Outlaw Scott Chase.
Absolutely not. Who is he friends with?
I'm not sure Stratosphere has any friends.
And I'm not sure he wants any.
DeLuca DeLuca done playing around with Stratosphere. Both men lock up. Stratos, though, Jamie, a lot taller, a lot lankier than Johnny DeLuca.
Yeah, he certainly is. He definitely has that reach advantage as well. Those long arms. But Johnny DeLuca, he is fit. He is an athlete. He has a strong, solid base. He's difficult to get off his feet.
Well, Jamie, we literally seen Johnny DeLuca grow up in front of our very eyes over the years inside that squared circle. And since he came back from his European excursion, really grown into a man, really grown in experience by leaps and bounds. Squaring off against some of the top competitors in professional wrestling, not just in the area, but of all time. And tonight it's against Stratosphere, someone he shouldn't take very lightly.
No, absolutely not. He's going to have to... Wow, what? Look at that athleticism. But as I was saying, he's going to have to keep his head on a swivel, though, because as you said, Stratosphere is a slimy competitor. He's smart, and he is oily.
DeLuca quick as a cat with that top wrist lock applied here now. Trying to keep Stratosphere grounded, but there's that lankiness, that length, that size coming into play, able to get that head scissors quite easily.
It's over. It's a tight grip.
Stratosphere saying it's over early here.
Wow. DeLuca, that athleticism pops out because that was locked in. Stratosphere said it, but it was locked in.
Side headlock, both men to their feet. This match presented by Terry Summerhays Realty in Remax here in Brantford, and the Summerhays family, a name long synonymous with combat sports, long tied to professional boxing, amateur boxing here in Brantford, and it's going to be a real slugfest with Stratosphere inside that squared circle. Not someone who's really too finesse, Jamie. He doesn't like to get a lot of holds. He likes to fight you. And DeLuca taking the fight to him. He dropped down that bottom rope and hard out went Stratosphere, looking to take flight, but Stratos quickly back inside. A little too smart, too quick for Johnny DeLuca.
Oh, and then some smarts return. Johnny DeLuca getting back to the outside, avoiding that elbow drop. Good thinking, DeLuca.
High five to that Summerhays table. A lot of great fans here. We had a birthday celebration earlier tonight. DeLuca looking to put out the candles here on Stratosphere with that 10 count in the corner. Right to the side of the dome of Stratosphere. Big elbow to finish it off.
This Brantford Wrestling crowd is behind Johnny DeLuca, and how can you not be?
Everywhere Johnny DeLuca goes, one of the top popular favorites out there. Ooh, great offense there from Stratosphere. Right place at the right time.
Oh.
Nothing fancy about that. Clubbing clothesline to the back of the neck on DeLuca. Stratosphere quite impressed with himself here tonight, Jamie.
Yes, he is. He's often impressed with himself, isn't he?
Right back to work.
What a shot.
Great. Harry D trying to end the shenanigans of Stratosphere there.
Classic Stratosphere. Testing the patience of the official.
DeLuca sustained a lot of damage here. Sent hard in those turnbuckles.
Oh, wow. DeLuca, though.
No wasted movements or moments, though, Jamie. Sorry to cut you off there. DeLuca able to pick out, as he had mentioned.
DeLuca he's often running on instinct and athleticism. He's well trained. So when he takes a hard buckle like that, when he's hurt like that, he just goes back to the fundamentals, keep going. Looking him up and over to the outside.
Shoulder block to the midsection. DeLuca slingshots up the back, but he took out the knee. Stratosphere. As I'd mentioned, no wasted movement, no wasted game plan. You could hear the snap on DeLuca's knee.
Absolutely. Stratosphere says he heard it. Oh, and going to work. That's one thing about Stratosphere. I said he's oily, I said he's dirty, but he is smart. And he hurt that knee. He heard himself hurt that knee, and now he's staying on it. And Johnny DeLuca, he's really gonna have to dig deep to fight back from this one.
And as much as Stratosphere would like to get a victory here, he likes to inflict that punishment. He likes to humiliate and have some fun at the expense of his opponent. You can see DeLuca with his one good leg trying to break that hold of Stratosphere. It wasn't enough though, Jamie. Right back to work goes Stratosphere.
Absolutely. Stratosphere staying at work. Johnny DeLuca got that injured leg, but Stratos, he gave him a little too much time, gave Johnny D a little too much time. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Absolutely just devastating shot to the knee. And smart, using the ring to his advantage.
Right back to work went Stratosphere. Johnny DeLuca's in a lot of trouble here. Wrenching, pounding away at that knee of Johnny DeLuca. Absolutely ruthless here tonight.
Johnny! Oh, Johnny! What do you got, Johnny? What do you got, Johnny? Huh?
Just taunting Johnny DeLuca.
Taunting, humiliation, face wash. I mean, you could see Stratosphere still holding on to DeLuca wisely.
And the fire from DeLuca. Here he comes fighting back.
Backhand into the clothesline. DeLuca electrified. Hooks the leg.
Big 2 count. Johnny DeLuca thought he had him.
Well, that's exactly what DeLuca needs to do. He needs to end things quickly here before he sustains any more damage on that knee, Jamie.
Oh boy, yeah, he's still feeling it. He's still feeling it. Stratosphere did a lot of damage to that knee.
Stratosphere with the reversal.
Oh boy.
Trademark maneuver on that DDT right there. 2 count. Wow. Close as ever for Stratosphere. He can't believe it.
He absolutely can't believe it. Johnny DeLuca with that knee. Stratos thought he might have broken him. He might have beat him, but nope. Johnny DeLuca does not give up.
What is it going to take to put Johnny DeLuca away here? Out of the way. Sleeper hold. Can't get it. The height too much for Stratosphere. Rolls him through.
Oh, wow.
Sling blade. I'm sure DeLuca figured if that knee was already damaged, might as well take it out on Stratos. Delivers right here. 2, 3, isn't it?
Big 2 count. Close. Harry D reminding Johnny DeLuca that it was 2. And Johnny DeLuca, what does he have to do to put Stratos away?
Run him around, tough customer, Stratosphere. Out of it, but DeLuca starting to get back into it now. To his feet first. Both men now. Whoa. Stratosphere getting the heck out of there. Done.
He says he's done. Is he like, what's... taking a slice of pizza from one of the sponsors. Big kick from DeLuca.
But that pizza's still up in the air. He's not going to let it go to waste.
Crowd chanting for him to eat it. Who do they want to eat it? Fight for the pizza now.
Bryce ripped in half.
Oh, shot to the throat.
And just like in Star Wars, he bit first, rolls him back into the ring now. Extra cheese and pepperoni. Reversed out the back. Goes Stratosphere. Rolls him over. Got the tights. Feet on the rope. Oh, referee didn't see it. And by hook or by crook, Stratosphere with a big-time victory and going for another slice. Big-time victory here for Stratosphere tonight at Brantford Wrestling. You can hear my broadcast colleague announce the winner. One more slice for the road. But it's a big-time matchup in the main event, and I'm sure Stratosphere, he'll be watching from the back when his main man, Jeff Black, goes toe-to-toe with Pretty Ricky in a dog collar match in our main event later tonight. DeLuca, tough-fought victory, came up on the short end of the stick, but Stratosphere going home with the big win in the win column, the big W here tonight at Brantford Wrestling.
A diverse, progressive, peaceful, and welcoming country, Canada is renowned for the purity and natural beauty of its landscape. Whether it's our rivers, mountains, fields, or forests, Canada is a vast playground that offers different pleasures every season. This July 1st, let's celebrate our pride in being Canadian. Let's celebrate our great and beautiful country. Happy birthday, Canada.
Hey guys, Steph here from The Cruise TV, the show where we talk about the people and stories behind the coolest cars on the road. Join us on Sundays at 8 p.m.
The following program contains scenes of violence and coarse language and is not suitable for younger children. Parental discretion is advised.
All right, everybody. We are gathered here today in support of Free Sport for Growth, which is an organization dedicated to helping underprivileged kids in our community get involved with organized sports. At this time, please welcome your General Manager of Brantford Wrestling, Outlaw Scott Chase!
Well, you heard it there from my broadcast colleague, Brantford Wrestling royalty himself, the Outlaw Scott Chase, the General Manager of Brantford Wrestling. And soon, later on this week, to be inducted in the Brantford Sports Hall of Fame of Recognition in the Builder category. He'll be recognized for all his contributions to the sport of professional wrestling and spent most of his career here in Brantford, grew up in Brantford, fan favorite. Got friends and family out here in the crowd tonight. A man who really helped put Brantford Wrestling on the map over the years with his promotions, Great Lakes Championship Wrestling, being involved in the PWA and the IPW and MCW, but tonight he's the general manager here at Brantford Wrestling, and he's got a special announcement ahead of his Hall of Fame induction, and let's hear it from him.
Brantford, I'd like to say, first of all, I'd just like to say thank you. Everybody knows now that I'm the next inductee into the Brantford Hall of Recognition for 2024. For me, that is a very, very personal, and I'm very proud of that. And I could never have done it without the great fans of Brantford, so thank you. As for right now, what I would just like to say for our sponsor, Future Sport of Growth, we were estimating around a donation of about $500. Well, we exceeded that by double, and we just cracked the $1,000 mark that we're going to donate to the Future Sport of Growth, and what a great cause. So thank you for that.
Incredible.
All right, everybody, make sure you're following us at Brantford Wrestling on socials. But one more thing.
What's this now? Mark Wheeler, he's not scheduled to be out here at this time. Well, the general manager, Scott Chase, made that announcement, raising those funds for charity, Sports for Growth here. And what's he doing out here? Absolutely disgusting. I can only imagine what the Golden Gun, Mark Wheeler, has to say. You know what? He's been shelled with an injury for much of the past year, and now making his return to professional wrestling, but apparently has something to get off his chest here at the expense of Outlaw Scott Chase.
Okay, first of all, old man, this is Mark Wheeler's ring. So, Mr. General Manager, I'd ask you very kindly to get the hell out. Goodbye! You have a problem with that? You have a problem, boss? Yeah. You come out here disrespectful like that? Yeah. You're looking for a fight? Yeah. You're looking for a fight? Sure. Well, I've got a fight for you. Young Lion, Bryce Hansen.
Oh, wow, handpicked from the general manager himself, the young Lion, Bryce Hansen. One of the top young rookie performers in Ontario wrestling, making some headway. Should be a great matchup here tonight at Brantford Wrestling. Look at the physique on this guy. Here he comes, much to the fans' delight, with the support of Outlaw Scott Chase. Looking to make an impression here in the second annual event here from Brantford Wrestling. Live on Rogers Community 20 from the Knights of Columbus. Mark Wheeler, I'm sure he'd much rather try to go toe-to-toe with Scott Chase, but he retired a long time ago. And Jamie, thanks for joining us here.
Chris, the absolute disrespect by Mark Wheeler there. I was hoping to get the fans to give a real... I wanted a round of applause for Outlaw Scott Chase for all he's done for Brantford. Recognize him for being put into the Brantford Hall of Recognition. It's just incredible, and that was stolen from him by this jerk, Mark Wheeler.
Mark Wheeler's back in professional wrestling big time, trying to send a message here. Not only to Scott Chase, not only to Bryce Hansen, but to everybody watching here tonight on Rogers 20 and everybody here live at the Knights of Columbus. But you know, Jamie, while Mark Wheeler was away, while he was sidelined with injury, pick someone like the young Lion to Bryce Hansen quickly step in, fill in that void, and climb up that ladder quickly in the ranks here in professional wrestling.
Yeah, very true. This guy, this young Lion, Bryce Hansen, he looks like $1 million. He's incredible in the ring. And he's a good guy. He saw that in the back. He saw the disrespect happening to Outlaw Scott Chase. He respects the veterans of this sport, and he wasn't going to stand for it.
Trained with some of the best. Bryce Hansen trying to get under the skin of Mark Wheeler.
Big shove. Big shove back.
Talk about disrespect. Some more there from the hands of Mark Wheeler.
Oh, boy. Yeah, Mark Wheeler, he's trying to get in the head of Bryce Hansen here. Thumb to the eye.
Saw that opportunity and took it. Nothing fancy about that straight right hand. Side headlock applied. Bryce Hansen shoots him off, but it's the shoulder block. And you can see Mark Wheeler really beefed up in his time away, put on some extra body mass, in great physical shape here tonight at Brantford Wrestling.
Absolutely, Chris. You can't take that away from him. As much of a jerk as he is great in the ring and just a great athlete, takes care of himself. That's what makes him so dangerous.
Both these young men at the top of their game in their prime, quick as a cat with that arm drag takeover. Rookie mistake there from Wheeler, though, Jamie. Put his head down and paid for it.
Absolutely. Good misdirect there from Bryce Hansen. Big drop kick. Beautiful drop kick from Bryce Hansen.
Bryce Hansen, just pure dynamite in that ring.
Sure is, but he was late on that cover and got about a 1 count on it.
Ooh, unloads with that knife edge chop. Head first goes Wheeler, and again with a chop. Went for a quick pinning combination any way he could. But that knee to the midsection cut him off. Reverse goes Bryce Hansen, sends out Mark Wheeler, pulling him underneath that bottom rope. Got for a shot on the outside.
Oh.
Up. Oh. Out of the way there, Jamie, in the nick of time, and again.
Again, 2 shots to that steel post. Wow, what a mistake from Mark Wheeler. And Bryce Hansen capitalizing, working on that hand. Oof. Hardest part of the ring right there, Chris.
Right to the back. Things not going the way that the young Lion had hoped. Lateral press, 2 count only from the Golden Gun, Mark Wheeler. Quite impressed with himself here tonight, Jamie.
Well, you know, as much as I hate to say it, as much as I hate the showing of disrespect earlier, he is good in the ring, and he is a smart wrestler. He's also such a jerk.
Picking apart the young Lion.
Come on, Mr. Mullet. Come on.
Mr. Mullet, he called Hansen.
A lot of mullets. It's the haircut of the summer here in Brantford Wrestling. Put it on showcase.
Yeah, I'd have to say Bryce Hansen rocks that mullet.
Bryce Hansen's in a lot of trouble right now. Backs him up into the turnbuckles. Oh, the more disrespect. That's disgusting.
I couldn't agree.
All you did was make Bryce Hansen mad, though.
Absolutely. He's fired right up. Lots of shots from Bryce Hansen. Shots to the head. Oh. Over embellishing that 10th, and a big side drop there.
Hooks the leg again. Great positioning from Wheeler. You could see Jamie brought him back into the center of that ring, trying to make sure that Hansen couldn't get to those ropes.
Absolutely not taking anything to chance. He is a smart wrestler, but like I keep saying, he's also such a jerk.
That's quite jerky right there. Face washing Bryce Hansen.
Yeah,
those bottom turnbuckles.
Just getting in the head of Bryce Hansen.
All-out slugfest here at Brantford Wrestling, and we still got that main event dog collar match to come. There could be big-time implications in this matchup towards that Brantford championship.
Absolutely. Big roll-up. 2 count.
Hansen almost had him right there. Unloads with those forearms again. Knife edge chop. Nice combinations. Use that mask. Tried to flip him back over. Both men looking worse for wear here, Jamie.
Absolutely. Bryce Hansen's fighting with all he's got. Not only does he have to overcome Mark Wheeler's athleticism, but also those down and dirty tactics.
This match brought to us by SKM Promotions, somewhere that Mark Wheeler's wrestled before, putting on great events across 6 nations, across Brantford, all the way to London and back again. Oh, joint manipulation from the young Lion. That's exactly the kind of fight SKM likes to see. High cross body now.
Oh, big 2 count off that crossbody off the top. I thought he had him.
Both men to their feet. Hansen sensing victory. Wheeler lured him in. Northern Lights with the bridge. Beautiful.
Incredible bridge.
You could see wisely Wheeler rolled out of the ring, trying to create that distance, Jamie.
Absolutely. Again, he is a smart wrestler. He knew he needed to catch a breath after that huge Northern Light suplex.
Both men giving so much.
Oh.
Wheeler out of there, face first goes Hansen. Both men onto the grass here of the Knights of Columbus. Wheeler trying to get that victory any way he could.
Absolutely. As usual, he tried to get in the head of Hansen, get him to come to the outside, and that's how he turned the tables. Hansen now down because of that manipulation tactic, getting Bryce to come to the outside, to stoop to Mark Wheeler's level.
Wheeler's out here to send a message. Pretty Ricky trying to send a message to Outlaw Scott Chase. Victory roll. Whoa, reversal.
Whoa.
Back and forth. Wheeler again. Hansen holds on.
Holy smokes.
The official Paul barely could keep up. Whoa, turned him inside out. Fisherman suplex. Not enough, didn't hold on. Too close to the ropes, JB.
Yes, he was. Good eye, Chris. And good eye, Mark Wheeler. I said it, he's smart. Too close to the ropes. That awareness.
Hansen right back on top of it. Reversal. Oh. The official, but he didn't see it. Low blow from the Golden Gun. Oh, come on. Big time victory here tonight for the Golden Gun. Mark Wheeler doing some victory laps here at ringside. I don't think the fans here in Brantford are ready to celebrate with the Golden Gun. Disrespect not done yet. All he did, try to sucker Bryce Hansen in. Great showing from the young Lion, but came up short. Golden Gun Mark Wheeler sent a message to the fans in Brantford, sent a message to the general manager, Outlaw Scott Chase. Bryce Hansen, nothing to be ashamed about with that performance. We'll be back with our main event.
Kitchener's perfect music mix is on Chime 96.7. So every song is someone's favorite song. On Chime 96.7.
This is not a drill. This is happening.
Get ready, because a new season of The Old Man is coming soon to FX.
Do you recognize me now?
Need to catch up? Stream the entire first season on City TV Plus.
The following program contains scenes of violence and coarse language and is not suitable for younger children. Parental discretion is advised.
The following contest is brought to us by Brantford Apparel. And it's a dog collar match for the Brantford Wrestling Championship.
First ever official defense here for that Brantford Championship. And my broadcast colleague Jamie Franchuk gets the honors of calling out the combatants in this main event. Dog collar match history about to be made. The second annual Brantford Wrestling event. And this is someone that Pretty Ricky himself had grown up watching over the years. At PWA, at Great Lakes, at Jay's Place, at the Boys and Girls Club, at the Woodman Center. Never in his wildest dreams would he thought that he'd be squaring off against the man himself in a dog collar match. Big time main events, Chris Crucifix, it's a pleasure to call this here at the Knights of Columbus. What a great night it's been. This match sponsored by Brantford Apparel. And I'm sure they're looking on here in anticipation as Roughhouse Jeff Black, the challenger, no stranger to Brantford, makes his way to ringside. And those two men will be strapped neck to neck. And you can see the senior official, Harry D, with that dog collar. Size advantage to the Roughhouse Jeff Black. Experience advantage to the Roughhouse Jeff Black. Pretty Ricky might have bit off more than he could chew here. Last year, Jeff Black watched on and tried to help out, do the sound. And what a way to end things off. It was him, John Greed, and a host of others trying to end Pretty Ricky's career at the Boys and Girls Club. Inside that steel cage, they locked the cage. We hear that music, it can only mean one thing. The Brantford Bandit is in the house here at Knights of Columbus, the Brantford champion. Pretty Ricky Wilde. Fitting, he's got that yellow jacket on here tonight. The crowd going absolutely bananas. The first ever Brantford Wrestling champion, Pretty Ricky Wilde. The Brantford Bulldog, the king of smooch. The man of the hour here tonight. And he'll be standing across that ring from Jeff Black. Not just standing across from him, Jamie, but strapped neck to neck, chain to chain in this dog collar main event here tonight.
Chris, big fight feel here. It's absolutely electric in there. That dog collar, that is heavy. This is wild. Pretty Ricky, he's got that dog in him. This is gonna be crazy.
Roughhouse Jeff Black, Jamie. He likes to fight. This is his kind of matchup. He likes to inflict that punishment. And Pretty Ricky Wilde might just be kissing that championship goodbye.
Yeah, Chris, I hope not. That, I gotta say, that Brantford Wrestling belt, that is a beautiful championship belt.
Custom molded historically from a championship previously held by the legendary Killer Joe Christie, right here from Brantford, Ontario, in honor, in tribute to him.
Pretty Ricky entrusting that title with the people of Brantford, his people.
And you can feel the anticipation here. Final instructions from the official Harry D.
That chain, absolutely the real deal.
What a night it's been here in Brantford at the Knights of Columbus, live on Rogers Community 20. Incredible. We're about to cap it off. Pretty Ricky agreed to it. He asked for it. He accepted the terms of Roughhouse Jeff Black, and we're off to a tug of war here.
We absolutely are up to a tug of war, but if I were Pretty Ricky, wow. Roughhouse Jeff Black has the weight advantage here.
Pulling the big man back into the ring underneath that bottom rope, unloads on Roughhouse Jeff Black. Things are personal here. Smothering him with that chain.
The Brantford Bandit, Pretty Ricky Wilde, stomping away on Jeff Black in the corner. And using that chain to his advantage as well. All part of the match here. This is the dog collar match. That's what you signed up for, Jeff Black. Pretty Ricky, he's been studying. He knows what he's doing here.
Absolutely ruthless from the Brantford Bandit, Pretty Ricky Wilde, with all of his force and all of his might with that train across the mouth, across the face of Roughhouse Jeff Black. We're gonna need some towels maybe from Brantford Apparel to clean things up if this thing spills into a bloodbath here in the main event.
Absolutely.
Brantford crowd solidly behind, and Pretty Ricky Wilde goes to the second turnbuckle, wrapping that chain around those fists off the top. Double sledgehammer right to the face of Roughhouse Jeff Black with that chain.
Chris, this has been all Pretty Ricky thus far. Oh, boy. Ah, jeez.
And we'd seen Stratosphere earlier in action earlier tonight against Johnny DeLuca. And we saw him get involved and help John Breed and Roughhouse Jeff Black last year at the Boys and Girls Club. And with his back turned, all things are legal in this dog collar match. They can only win by submission or pinfall. Wrapping the chain around the neck of Pretty Ricky Wilde. Neck breaker, and that distraction worked to the advantage of Jeff Black with his number one goon here, Jamie, Stratosphere, getting involved, putting a table, a door into the ring here at the Knights of Columbus.
It certainly did work, Chris, and like you said, capitalizing, using that chain, that is legal in this match. Pretty Ricky capitalized on that early on, and it just goes to show it goes both ways. Jeff Black, a veteran, is capitalizing as well.
Jeff Black might have sensed a weak spot here on Pretty Ricky. Unloads to the midsection, getting that door propped up here. Thinks better of it. Kicks it out of the ring. Jeff Black doesn't need it.
What an elbow to the back of the head. Pretty Ricky trying to fight to his feet in the corner. Jeff Black clearly in control, using that chain across the neck of Pretty Ricky. The tide changed quickly in this one with the appearance of Stratosphere. Like I said before, just oily, just greasy.
Surprisingly, didn't get involved more than he did. But this match is still young, still early on. And they say payback's you-know-what, and that was a little tip for tap there from the roughhouse, Jeff Black, with that chain across the mustache of Pretty Ricky. Pretty Ricky, out of desperation, gets the boot up. Tries to kick off roughhouse. He's able to do it though, Jamie.
Pretty Ricky looking around. Pretty Ricky going to the outside to the apron. Still aware that he's got that chain around his neck, getting that door, but Jeff Black, he's a veteran, and Pretty Ricky just, oh my God, he's off his feet.
Big time mistake for Pretty Ricky. He's paying the price for it big time. Hung up over the top rope with that dog collar with the chain from roughhouse Jeff Black.
Absolutely devastating. That could be the turning point here.
Submission, pinfall, surrender, possibly a referee stoppage if Pretty Ricky couldn't continue here.
Good point, Chris. Absolutely.
Roughhouse continuing to choke away at Pretty Ricky, dragging him back into the ring. Just when Pretty Ricky was starting to come back, Jamie, down he went onto the apron.
Yeah, Pretty Ricky's taking some major damage here, Chris. Absolutely devastating. This dog collar match is not for the faint of heart. Big suplex back to the inside. Pretty Ricky is in trouble.
Back into the center of the ring, and Roughhouse going for the pin.
Wow. Wow. I thought Pretty Ricky, I thought that might have been it. He looks like the life has been sapped out of him.
There was nothing that Jeff Black would like more than to win that Brantford championship and make it so Pretty Ricky Wilde could never wrestle in Brantford again. A vow that he might have to keep at the end of this contest.
And I know Pretty Ricky, and that would be a nightmare for him. He won't let that happen. He'll be fighting on pure adrenaline, which it looks like right now he is.
Pretty Ricky fired up. Sustained a lot of damage here. Trying to mount his comeback, trying to finish his story here in Brantford. In front of his people, in front of his hometown. Jeff Black, hard to the canvas. He's got that door. He's calling for it here, Jamie. Sets it up into the turnbuckles, the Brantford Wrestling. We're going to close the door on this rivalry with Jeff Black in just a few moments right here.
Oh. What's on the brakes?
Not just the dog collar. It's not just Jeff Black, but it's all Jeff Black's goons. Pretty Ricky needs to look over his shoulder at any moment. He can't just focus on trying to get the victory here on Roughhouse. He knows that someone might be waiting in the wings here behind the fence, backstage, in the parking lot. Wrapping the chain around the torso of Pretty Ricky Wilde. Roughhouse looks to end it here. Scoops him up.
Oh, man. Right onto that chain. I can't imagine just being thrown down on that chain Oh, two count. Pretty Ricky kicks out. And you touched on it, Chris. Not only does Pretty Ricky have to face Jeff Black in the ring, but the mental game. He doesn't know where Stratosphere is right now. We haven't seen him in a bit. Who else is lurking out there?
Pretty Ricky's got a lot of friends and a lot of family here in Brantford, but he's got a lot of enemies in the sport of professional wrestling. Envious of his glory and his success and what he's built up here in Brantford at Brantford Wrestling, the first ever Brantford Wrestling champion. Oh, you could see the look on his face.
Just wincing at that chop, that knife edge chop across the chest.
Jeff Black just thriving off that energy here from the Brantford Wrestling fans at Knights of Columbus. He loves to inflict that punishment. He loves that humiliation of Pretty Ricky Wilde.
He does, and Pretty Ricky down. Pretty Ricky clutching that bottom rope. He's running on instinct right now, I think, Chris.
One of the most grueling contests of Pretty Ricky's career, right here in his hometown for that Brantford Wrestling Championship. Jeff Black says this is for everybody here in Brantford.
Oof. Ricky once again fighting back. Big right hands, using that chain to keep the distance short.
Forearm shot to the face of Roughhouse.
I think he rung his bell.
Oh yeah, he's out of it. Look at him. Pretty Ricky starting to come alive here, JB.
Absolutely, using that chain with that huge gut shot. That shot right to the liver. Again.
Sets that door up. Pretty Ricky's got something in mind here for Jeff Black.
Oh, man. Face bounced off that door. What is that, oak?
Door turning just at the last instance, and that might have hurt even worse.
I agree.
Caught the edge of the door there.
And a testament to the craftsmanship on that door. Holy smokes.
Roughhouse could have got split right open. He's in a world of hurt. Pretty Ricky's bringing the pain on him right now. Sets that door up once again, one more time for Pretty Ricky. The can he do it? Oh no! Face first goes Roughhouse.
Face first, that door. Putting up a fight. That is a strong door. Holy smokes.
Exploded when the size of Jeff Black collided there. Can Pretty Ricky capitalize? Can Pretty Ricky finish it?
Pretty Ricky wants to have as much space in there as possible after he's completely weakened Jeff Black, not only with those earlier strikes and more strikes now, but that door. Elbow to the top of the head, Jeff Black down in the corner.
Could have been a crucial mistake though, Jamie. He should have went for that pinfall after he put him through the door, but Pretty Ricky's got something else in mind. Goes up top here once again at the Knights of Columbus. What a way to kick off summer here in Brantford. Pretty Ricky all the way up top now. He's got that chain. Can he do it coast to coast here at Knights of Columbus?
Wow,
Brantford
coast to
goes
coast.
Crazy. Oh! Devastating. And that's something that people underestimate from Pretty Ricky. They know that he likes to have a good time, but he's one hell of a competitor. You just saw it right there, jumping clear across the ring.
He certainly is, Chris. That is a good point. He is a well-trained individual, and he's smart in the ring as well. And he's using that chain, and he's using that crowd. Wow, what a momentum shot. Jeff Black down. Could this be it? Hooks the leg.
Wow! Pretty Ricky does it here at Knights of Columbus. History made. What an ovation. Pretty Ricky does it. Thanks to family and friends. Thanks to everybody at Rogers Community 20. Thanks to all the great sponsors who made this night possible. Absolutely incredible. Dog collar main event here live at the Knights of Columbus. What's this now? He can't even celebrate. With his back turned, Stratosphere and Mark Wheeler like a pack of hounds ready to pounce on the champion. Pretty Ricky's not ready to turn down, back away from a fight, but here comes the general manager, Outlaw Scott Chase. He's got Pretty Ricky's back just like last year. These two guys, they want to settle it. We're not done yet here at Knights of Columbus. There's a new sheriff in town at Brantford Wrestling, and it's the Sports Recognition Hall of Famer, the Outlaw Scott Chase, the general manager. Pretty Ricky's ready to keep on going. Asking for a mic from Jamie here, Pretty Ricky. Got a few words for Wheeler. Stratos.
Bradford, thank you so much for being here tonight. I got a couple of broken ribs. I got a torn meniscus, but I am so thankful it's not raining. We got two gentlemen trying to cause a problem for us, but here's the thing, I'm getting kind of tired of getting beaten up by a group of people in Brantford. So let's cut to the chase here. I think I might need a partner. And there's a lot of talented guys in the back right now. I think there might be a few people at ringside who would jump in here with me. But there's just one man who I want to team with. That one man happens to be a Brantford Hall of Famer. That one man is a Brantford Wrestling legend. That one man inspired me to put spandex on, get in this ring, and perform for these good people. So I kind of think that one man needs to have one more match. One more match. One more match. Will you team with me?
Wow, incredible. Brantford Mega Powers have met their match here. Outlaw Scott Chase coming out of retirement, accepting the proposition of Pretty Ricky Wilde. Unbelievable. They're going to settle the score with Stratosphere and Mark Wheeler once and for all. What a night for Pretty Ricky Wilde. What a night for Brantford. What a night for all of our sponsors. Wow. We're capping it off with fireworks. What a celebration here at Brantford Wrestling. An incredible night for Joe, for Jamie, and everyone at Rogers Community 20. I'm Chris Crucifix. Thank you for joining us tonight at Brantford Wrestling.
Due to the length of the preceding program, we now join the regularly scheduled program already in progress.
Butterfly caterpillar, and it's almost into its chrysalis. It has attached to itself on the leaf, and it's going to turn into a chrysalis soon.
Get a close up. That's fantastic. That's great. It's fantastic. You know, that's what I'm talking about. Finally, we get some. I'm teasing. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to caterpillar. Now, what's happening here? What's going on in this? What is this all about here, Erica?
Those are Cecropia moth cocoons.
Okay, so a moth lives in here.
Yes, but the one is already, a moth has already come out of it, so.
So he moved out?
Yeah.
Because, did you find this in the Brantford, Kitchener-Waterloo area?
No, I raised the moth last year from an egg to moth.
That's amazing. That takes a lot of patience. But when I see these around the Kitchener-Waterloo area, they're probably empty, right? Because the moth couldn't afford the rent. I mean, something like this, that's probably $2.5 grand a month. The utility's not included. You know what I'm saying? So, but when you see these on a hike and stuff, at this stage, they're empty.
They overwinter as a cocoon, so they emerge around May. At the end of May, beginning of June.
That's fantastic. Okay, now I understand you got some butterfly jokes. I'm dying to hear this. You came on here to tell some jokes? Okay, let's go. Let's see what you got, Erica. Okay, I'm all ears now.
Why did the little boy throw butter out the window?
Why did the little boy throw butter out the window? I don't know why.
Because he wanted to see a butterfly.
Like it. Nice. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. You got any more? You got another one?
Why did the butterfly not allowed to go to a dance?
Why did the butterfly not allowed to go to the dance? I don't know.
Because it was a mothball.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That's good. That's good. This is good stuff. Johnny, is this not good? This is killer material over here. I love this. I love this. I know everybody wants to know, what is the difference between a moth and a butterfly? Like, I think a moth is just like a butterfly's uglier sister or something. You know what I mean? I'm talking about, like, I don't know. What is it?
A moth makes a cocoon and a butterfly makes a chrysalis. And a moth, you can tell the difference by the antenna. The moths have like a feathery antenna, and butterflies have like a narrow, has a antenna that have like a ball tip on the end of it.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And did they both have important roles?
Yes. Well, the butterflies pollinate, but the moths, like our silk moths, don't pollinate because they don't have any mouth parts. So, but their role in their world is to find a mate, and they provide food for other creatures like bats, and other mammals eat them.
Oh, let me get this straight. a moth doesn't have a mouth.
No.
And looking for a mate.
Yep.
It's fantastic. So it can't speak.
No.
I should have married a moth. This is very, very educational. Tell me about your role at the Twin Valley Zoo. People come and see you and talk about butterfly and butterfly-related facts.
Well, I'm the butterfly consultant at Twin Valley Zoo, so I have my own garden there that's right by the gibbons.
That's nice.
And I talk to people about like the importance of butterflies and how to help them and stuff like that and what plants to plant. And I also release butterflies there as well. And I also do butterfly talks, and I also read stories to the kids which are about butterflies and moths and pollinators.
And it goes on all summer long?
Yes, it goes from May through October.
And if some details about, they can get in touch with the phone number down there below, okay? And they can get in touch when you're going to release the butterflies and when the kids can come and see them, right? Now, it was your dream to come on this show. Did you have fun?
Yes.
Would you recommend it to everybody?
Yes.
Yeah, listen, you were one of my favorite guests this year, okay? I really appreciate you coming down, and I learned a lot. I didn't hurt any of your caterpillars, just joking around. And it was really super nice to meet you. That's why we have this show. We have a spectacular people in the community come on and share what they're passionate about, all right?
Yeah.
All right, want to say hi to anybody out there? Want to say hi to your mom, maybe? Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, Mom. How are you? All right. Folks, don't go away. We got way more stuff coming up right after this. We'll be right back.
On Canada Day, we reflect on the tremendous contributions of Canadians while acknowledging that more work lies ahead. It is a time for us to come together and celebrate as Canadians. Happy Canada Day to all constituents in the riding of Waterloo and to all Canadians throughout Canada and around the world. Bonne fête du Canada. Happy Canada Day.
Sundays for Paris is a service that we believe will help you discover more of God's promises and purpose for your life. A reminder that God is for you. Courtesy of Paris Community Church. Join us every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. on Rogers TV to be encouraged and pointed towards hope.
Whoa! Thank you so much. Thanks to the band. Thank you so much. Folks, our next guest, very, very special, close personal friend of mine. His name is Dennis Meldrum, and he is launching a brand new local podcast called Montague of Reason. This is gonna be, it's serious, it's funny, it's edgy, it's the most fun you can have on a podcast with your clothes on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Dennis to the stage. Here's Dennis to the, thank you so much for coming, buddy.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
I'm so excited. So tell me your story here. Like, you're a tradesperson, you do home rentals and things, and all of a sudden you had this thing in your life, you said, I want to launch a podcast. So,
yeah, well, you know, I do a lot. One of the recreational things that I do is I watch a lot of YouTube and a lot of podcasts, and I'm just finding a real interest in the whole idea of formulating ideas and getting them out there and getting feedback and creating conversations that I think are important, and also having a little fun with it.
A little fun. Now, this is a very interesting angle. We live in a time, these polarized times, right? So a lot of times to get clicks and get likes, you got to be kooky on this side, you got to be a little crazy on this side. But you decided to do a completely different approach. Tell me about the underlying reason why. Like, what is the catch here? I love it.
Well, I think it's one of the key elements that I'm trying to get across, and so we're first going to start with laying it out, and then we're going to demonstrate it in the process of having conversations that fit this idea. First of all, if you can't have fun, don't do it. But secondly, it's learning how to think, because one of the things that I know from going to school for a long time was they don't teach you that.
They don't teach you how to think. So it's you're looking for people to come on the podcast that you can have a conversation with.
Right.
No yelling, no fighting. No Jerry Springer.
Right.
No
gotcha.
No gotcha. Just, hey, let's talk about sometimes some controversial topics using logic.
Right.
Right. Okay. So we got some skill testing logical questions for you. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. How about this one here? Does a straw have one hole or two? Huh? This is stuff that didn't make the show because it's
too controversial.
Too controversial.
Yeah.
Does a straw have one hole or two?
Well, at the risk of splitting the country into two, a straw has 3 holes.
Okay, I'm all ears.
It's got one at each end and one in the middle.
How's that?
Well, have you ever cut a straw in half?
Is another infinite number of holes.
Yeah, exactly.
My mind just got blown.
So that's the kind of stuff that we're going to tackle.
We're going to talk?
Yeah.
How about this? Do you think crabs probably think that fish can fly?
I don't know that they can grab the whole idea of flying, but I did learn recently they do not have eyebrows. Crabs don't have eyebrows.
That's why they don't come out. Under a rock. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Maybe one more. These are not going to be on the show. How about the phrase "do not touch" must be one of the scariest things to read in Braille. You think about that, Dennis?
I haven't thought about it until now.
Yeah.
But it opens up a whole lot of opportunity.
What type of questions are you going to tackle?
Well, okay, so one of the things we're going to do is we're going to try to grab some old wisdom and pull it forward and modernize it in the sense of how we deliver it and how we talk about it. But things like critical thinking.
All right.
What is that? How do you do it? Why would you do it? And it's kind of a serious thing, but we don't want to keep everything super serious.
Right.
Because, as you probably know, because I think you've told a joke or two in your life.
I have. My life's a joke, then.
Humor can open things up that serious can't. And so
That's how I got 2 kids. Hey, wait!
Meanwhile. So it's playing with that, and it's looking at these things, and then also, you got to tackle some of the stuff that's out there that gets accepted as it's truth.
Look, give me an example. Look at the hard-hitting, controversial stuff that's going to be on.
Well, let's start with some light stuff.
Sure, let's start.
Like, what's mansplaining?
What's mansplaining?
Mansplaining is where half of the population tries to tell the other half of the population what to do, and they just don't want to listen.
Right, because we're right. This is making so much more sense. This guy should run for office. I like that. What else?
Okay, I don't want to get too serious on the show.
No, not at all.
Well, okay, so here's an interesting thing that happened recently, and as we move the podcast along, this is the hope. So I was at soccer the other night, which you know because you play soccer with me, and we have a lot of fun.
I'm a star.
Totally. I bring up the idea of critical thinking. I give a few little excerpt of what I'm going with, and then these 2 fathers with kids in their teens start talking about how important it is for them to get their kids ready for the real world. And it was this incredible conversation. I felt privileged throwing the grenade in and walking away. And and I talked to one of them since, and he's like, "Oh, I love that conversation." Yes. And I'm thinking, yeah, let's do that. And then obviously, if I got 2 guys on there and they're talking to us about, I'm in there throwing in the zingers, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But I was there for part of that conversation, and you know why that conversation was so interesting to everybody?
Because they were all drunk?
We were drunk, yeah.
So that'll also, so we're looking for sponsors.
There you go. What type of people are you looking for, honestly? So people we're going to put your name and some information down at the bottom of the screen. They can contact you if they want to be on the show. What kind of people are you looking for? Like logical thinking people?
Not necessarily.
So my wife could come on?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. She can run it like she does at home.
Yeah, I know. What kind of people are you looking for?
We're going to be looking for people that are interested in having really good conversations. I don't care if you already have a hard set position, left or right. I tend to think, like everyone, that I'm in the middle, right?
Nice.
Everybody thinks they're a better than average driver, but who's less than average? Because there's an average.
Right.
Everyone thinks they're in the middle, but who's, you know, so if you think you're in the middle, probably not the show for you. But if you know you're right, come on, let's talk about it.
But respectful, nice conversation.
Yes, yeah. So we're going to lay ground rules. You make a comment, you make a statement. Like, we call it a claim, and I'll have a little button that I push, and then it'll light up on the screen. Claim. Oh, so you got a claim here. You got to now put some prepositions forth as to why that claim is true, and then we'll agree or disagree with your conclusion based on that. So you can't just throw out well, you're a homophobe. Okay, or you're a whatever, X, Y, Z. There's so many letters now in the alphabet. Like,
you want to be that way. How we learn against each other, from each other.
Right. So you don't just discredit someone by saying they're this, or that. Yeah. Oh, you're a conservative.
Very interesting.
Yeah, you're left wing. Like, any of those things. Like, I'm not trying to pick a side and gang up on the other side. I'm trying to let's learn how to dismantle those things and see where the truth is.
Wow, we need more of that in the world for sure.
Yeah.
Tell me how you get a podcast started.
Well, okay, you do a little bit of homework, you know, just like when you do a project at school and you're in high school and you want to do a project. Of course, kids in high school now probably have podcasts.
Sure.
But so you do some research. I found this one, it's called a kind of a publisher, which is going to be a microcosm of what you experience here on TV, right? You got publishing, you got so a publisher, basically you upload to that platform, and then they send it out to all of the biggies. So Spotify. The publisher that I decided to go with is called Buzzsprout. I don't get paid by them, by the way.
Okay, good.
Nothing happens there.
Good. I don't want anyone else making money on this show.
Right.
That's good.
And you actually, you can start for free. They give you 90 days for free, and then you can sign on to whatever level of membership you want to download how much you want. Great program, and they specialize in startups. They've started thousands and thousands.
Joe Rogan, I know you're watching this show, huh? You're shaking in this booth. This guy looks like there's some common sense. Listen, Dennis, thank you so much for coming on the show. Wait a minute, I'm stretching here. And we're going to give you a little copy of Haley Wickenheiser's Over the Boards. All right, you didn't get her on the show. This is from
that's
from our
awesome.
Nice friends at Cornerstone Capital in Brantford, okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
All right.
What a big shout to anybody out there. Anybody, you can contact you. The information there at the bottom of the screen, and I really look forward to it, okay?
Okay.
Thanks for coming all the way down here. Folks, that's all the time we have for tonight, hey? Remember, I'm Giovanni Petiti. I love you and nobody else, but just not tonight.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
Waterloo Regional Police are continuing to investigate an armed robbery at Fairview Park Mall in Kitchener. On May 18th at approximately 5 p.m., police responded to reports of a jewelry store robbery at Fairview Park Mall. 4 unknown masked males entered a business armed with hammers and a handgun. The suspects smashed display cases and stole merchandise. Suspects discharged a noxious substance inside the mall, then fled the area. Police would like to identify and speak to the individuals pictured in connection to this incident. The investigation is ongoing by WRPS's robbery team. Leave a tip with Crime Stoppers in one of 3 convenient ways: the toll-free number of 1-800-222-TIPS, a secure anonymous tip online at waterloocrimestoppers.com, or by mobile phone at p3tips.com.
you.